Hi, this is Professor Beth Goring. I wanted to give you a quick overview of how our course is set up in Canvas. When you go to Canvas and log in using your Insight username and password, you're going to come to the Canvas dashboard and you're going to go ahead and choose your particular class. So for instance, you're going to choose HED 110. I'm making this video for both 1534 and 1535. So when you land on the home page, you'll notice that the home page has some information about when my office hours are and that they're online on Zoom and some other information. And then over here on the left, we have what's called Cyber Cafe. Cyber Cafe is an opportunity for students to talk to other students. So you can get in there and you can create a study group. You can ask each other questions. You can share information. And so that's in Cyber Cafe. And I don't monitor Cyber Cafe, so that's for student use. Student question and answer is another opportunity for students to ask questions. And if you ask a question, maybe another student, if they know the answer, they'll respond to it. And I periodically look in student question and answer too. I send out announcements weekly, sometimes a couple times a week. And when I send out an announcement, you'll get a notification that there's an announcement, but you may not actually get the entire announcement in that notification. If I have attached videos or links or something like that, they may not be there. So when you get the notification, then you're going to want to go ahead and come into our Canvas course shell, click on announcements, and then go into that particular announcement to read the whole thing. Here's the syllabus. Syllabus has lots of information about our course. Here's some quick links to get there, my contact information, important add drop dates, scheduling of assignments, the SPS Act, all the way down to assignments at the end. So there's a lot of good information down here. I've also sent you this information to your campus email right before the beginning of class. We're going to be using our modules page. And the modules page has lots of different modules. For instance, here's getting started. Here's the orientation. Here's your first assignment, which is a student meet and greet. Here's how our course is set up in Canvas, which is the video that you're watching now. Down here we have a syllabus a module, and here's your syllabus orientation. It's basically just the syllabus itself in written format. We have a sample discussions, how you're supposed to respond and how you're supposed to respond to your classmates. I want to make sure that you have an opportunity to turn in quality college work, and so I've given you examples of what I expect. Here are your rubrics for your discussions, for your Flipgrid assignments, and for your research project, how to calculate your grade, and then here is your quiz. So at the end of the module, you're going to find what work you have to complete, and then this is whether or not you completed your work. You can look through that. I've tried to set up each of these modules the same. So the first area is the orientation with a due date that's going to change. Here is your, that's so strange, header. Here's learning objectives, videos, short videos that I want you to watch. Here's a full-length chapter video that I've narrated. This is your outline. So if you don't have a book, it's a good idea to print out the outline and then take notes on it as you're listening to my lecture. And that way you have everything in one spot. Then there's a chapter quiz, and here's a chapter Flipgrid assignment. And then you'll move on to the next area, which is chapter 2. And again, it's learning objectives, it's the public health the videos, the chapter lecture, the outline, and then down here's the quiz. And if we go into chapter 3, same thing, learning objectives, videos, chapter lecture, outline, quiz, and then here's the discussion and a reflection. And right here you have your checklist. All right, so it keeps going down. We have a research paper module. In the research paper module, here's the Dropbox where you're going to submit your research paper. This is where you're going to submit your research paper presentation, less than 5 minutes. Here's a sample research paper. Here are referencing guides, and then when you submit your paper, you're submitting it through the Dropbox, and it automatically goes through this Turnitin process. And this tells you a little bit about what that process is. And then here again, there's lots more modules all the way down to our final module with, again, correct due dates and the final due date. When you want to check your grades, you can click on grades and it'll show you what scores you have, how many points you earned based on how many points the assignment's worth, and it'll show you what assignments you still haven't completed. Here's my office hours. You would click on office hours, and then you would click on open, and then when you're here, you're going to click on sign in, and then down here, see where it says SSO? This is where you do not put that information in there. You sign in right down here with SSO, and your SSO is going to be your Insight username and password. All right, so you're going to be signing in there. All right, so that we'll go ahead and get out of that one. Hi. It's recording me. We're going to stop. All right, so that's just on my side. All right, let's see if we can get back to the class. Goodness gracious. Oh, here we go. Let's get rid of all that. All right, here we are. So that's how you do it. When you sign into Beth Goring's office hour, you want to make sure you sign in using SSO. Here we have a wellness center, Wellness Central, and in the Wellness Central, there's a link to a lot of different services that the college provides for you. So you can read through those, all different things. All right, so if you need any services, then we have things right there for you. A library, you can access this library for your research papers. We have NetTutor, and then there's a Google Drive where you can write papers and then submit them for the class. All right, well, I hope this helps you understand how our course is set up in Canvas, and I look forward to seeing you online.